Hey YouTube, welcome back to a brand new video. My name's Maury and today we're taking a look ahead to the spooky month of October and breaking down 10 updates and changes we can expect to see around the New Horizons island, along with a few new surprises that you may not know. Of course, if you're excited for the spooky season, be sure to leave a like and of course subscribe if you love Animal Crossing as much as me. Anyway, I know your time is precious, so let's get to it. Number 1. Events. Now, October really needs no introduction because it is of course the spooky season, which means it's time to celebrate Halloween. Halloween is of course the annual event that sees the special character Jack return to host a trick-or-treating activity. Now, in the build-up to October 31st, 3 things are available. Candy and various spooky furniture items can be purchased from Nooks, awesome costumes can be bought from the Able Sisters, and of course even more spooky DIY recipes can be obtained from villagers. Once Halloween arrives, Jack stops by to host the event. During Halloween itself, you'll see villagers dressed up and Jack will be handing out exclusive items in exchange for candy, so you better get stocked up. Number 2. New recipe. Now, whilst on the subject of Halloween, thanks to the 2.0 update last year, which of course released shortly after the Halloween celebrations, a brand new spooky recipe was added to the game. During the Halloween season, it will be possible to find the DIY recipe for the spooky cookies, which is of course an edible item. You can obtain this fairly easily, primarily from villagers as a reward for giving them candy. It's pretty cool, and unless you time travel, chances are you don't have it yet. Yum! Number 3. Seasonal event. Now, the spooky season also sees a seasonal event that debuted last year called Day of the Dead. Day of the Dead is traditionally celebrated in Mexico and other parts of the world, honouring those who have passed. During this time, the marigold decoration can be purchased in honour of the real world event. It's only available for a short time and unfortunately can't be customised. It's pretty cool though, you don't want to miss it. Number 4. Spooky activities. Now, something I just wanted to add is of course something that's really easily missed and only happens for a few days. Towards the end of October, between October 28th and October 31st on Halloween itself, special characters can be seen wearing their Halloween costumes. 6 special characters can be seen wearing spooky clothing items, including Tom Nook, Isabelle, Timmy, Tommy, Mabel, and Orville. The cool thing is, not only can they be seen during their normal roles whilst wearing their costumes, such as Isabelle inside Resident Services, but they also continue to wear their spooky gear during the group stretching. So in the final few days of October, if you head to the Resident Services and take part in group stretching, you'll see some of the special characters all dressed up. It's pretty cute. Number 5. Postcards. Now, something I always forget to mention in this series is the changes to the postcard stand. As you know, you can head to Dodo Airlines and interact with the postcard stand to send a letter. Anyway, most months and seasons see exclusive designs available for a limited time, which can of course be used for any letters you send. Once again, in honour of the spooky season, 2 exclusive postcard designs are available, including the Halloween card and the pumpkin card, both of which are available from the start of October through to October 31st. So if, like me, you don't make a habit of sending letters to your villagers, it might be worth checking them out, maybe throw some candy in there too, who knows what will happen. Number 6. Seasonal materials. Now, there is no change to the materials you can encounter around the New Horizons island here in the Northern Hemisphere. Both acorns and pine cones continue to be available well into December. However, for anyone playing in the Southern Hemisphere, October sees the cherry blossom season for around 10 days. From October 1st through to October 10th, all non-fruit hardwood trees will blossom, and of course cherry blossom materials can be found floating around the island. These can be used to craft the cherry blossom DIY recipes also found during this time. Young spring bamboo will continue to be available too. Number 7. Weather phenomena. Now, interestingly, October sees the lowest chances of heavy rain than any other time of year at only 7%, which means less thunderstorms and less chances of rainbows. However, there is still a 26% chance of normal rainfall. These percentages are a lot lower because the rain will transition into snow next month. And for those interested, cirrus and cirrocumulus clouds that began spawning in September will continue to appear throughout October. For those in the Southern Hemisphere, there's no real changes. However, the river and sea fog you can often see between 5 AM and 9 AM disappears and can no longer be encountered. Number 8. Nature. Now, something I always love to see from month to month is the changes to the bushes. You may have already noticed both red and yellow hibiscus and pink and white plumeria bushes have stopped flowering, and orange and yellow tea olives bloom in their place. This continues through to the end of October once again before the snow starts to fall and holly bushes begin to flower. Players in the southern hemisphere experience something pretty unique in that no bushes bloom for the first 2 weeks of October because it's cherry blossom season. However, pink and white azalea bushes do begin flowering after and continue through to the end of November. Number 9. Fishing Tourney. Moving on now, we're coming to the middle of the autumn season. It's time for the final fishing tourney of the year. As always, CJ will stop by to host the fishing tourney and challenge players to catch as many fish as possible within a time limit. Unlike bug-offs, the fishing tourneys take place at the same time in both hemispheres. This year, October 8th marks the 4th and final fishing tourney. The only difference is it's the fall fishing tourney in the northern hemisphere and the spring fishing tourney in the southern hemisphere, meaning different fish will be available to catch. The prizes are the same, of course, including the fish wand, the fresh cooler and the fish door plate, amongst others. It's also a great opportunity to earn a new trophy if you want to. Number 10. Critters. Now, as with any shift in weather or change in month, the types of critters we can encounter around the New Horizons island also changes. Players in the Northern Hemisphere can expect to see 6 new critters, including the ladybug, the yellow perch and the Venus flower basket, amongst others. This is quite low because of course we are approaching the winter season. However, for those in the Southern Hemisphere, it is the middle of spring, so a total of 21 critters enjoying the nice weather and can be encountered around the island during October. These include the atlas moth, the snapping turtle and the lobster, amongst others. So lots to keep you busy if you're a new player or looking to complete the museum. So there we have it, 10 changes and updates old and new players can expect to see throughout the month of October. Of course, if you made it to the end of the video, be sure to comment October, just let me know you did, and include what you're most looking forward to. Thank you once again to the patrons and channel members for supporting this content, and why not check out this video if you want to discover 6 secrets you didn't know about the autumn season. I'll see you in the next one.